In a quaint village nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a scholar named Marcus and a priest named Father Thomas. Their lives intertwined in ways both peculiar and profound, for while Marcus harbored doubts about the existence of God, he found himself unwittingly embodying the virtues that God had imparted upon humanity. Conversely, Father Thomas, despite his unwavering faith and devotion to God, strayed from the teachings and principles that he preached to his congregation. Marcus, with his sharp intellect and insatiable thirst for knowledge, dedicated his days to the pursuit of truth and understanding. He delved into ancient texts and philosophical treatises, seeking answers to life's most profound questions, yet remained skeptical of the existence of a divine being guiding the course of human destiny. Despite his skepticism, Marcus embodied the values that God had imparted upon humanity: kindness, compassion, and a desire to help others. He tended to the sick and needy, offered guidance to those in search of wisdom, and lived his life with integrity and humility, all the while harboring doubts about the existence of a higher power. Father Thomas, on the other hand, was a man of unwavering faith and devotion to God. He led his congregation with fervent zeal, preaching the teachings of the Scriptures and exhorting his flock to live lives of piety and virtue. Yet, despite his outward devotion, Father Thomas strayed from the path of righteousness, succumbing to pride, greed, and hypocrisy in his own life. As their paths intersected in the village square, Marcus and Father Thomas found themselves embroiled in a series of events that would test their beliefs and convictions in ways they never imagined. When a famine struck the village, Marcus selflessly devoted himself to providing food and shelter for the needy, using his knowledge of agriculture and resource management to ensure that no one went hungry. Meanwhile, Father Thomas, consumed by his own desires for wealth and power, turned a blind eye to the suffering of his congregation, hoarding supplies and exploiting the plight of the poor for his own gain. As the villagers struggled to survive, Marcus's actions drew the attention of God, who saw the scholar's selfless deeds and recognized the goodness in his heart, despite his doubts and skepticism. Secretly, God intervened in Marcus's endeavors, guiding his hand and providing him with the resources he needed to help those in need, even as Marcus remained oblivious to the divine intervention. In contrast, Father Thomas's actions brought the wrath of God upon him, as his hypocrisy and greed incurred divine retribution. Through a series of trials and tribulations, Father Thomas was forced to confront the error of his ways, humbling himself before God and seeking forgiveness for his transgressions. In the end, God's love and mercy extended to both Marcus and Father Thomas, for while Marcus's skepticism did not diminish his capacity for goodness, Father Thomas's faith did not absolve him of his moral failings. Through divine intervention and providence, God guided them both on the path to redemption, teaching them valuable lessons about humility, compassion, and the true nature of faith. And as Marcus and Father Thomas embarked on their respective journeys of self-discovery and spiritual awakening, they found solace in the knowledge that God's love transcended all boundaries and prejudices, embracing even those who doubted and questioned his existence, while holding accountable those who professed unwavering faith, yet strayed from his teachings.